Hey guys, how did you go on the quiz? Hope you guys were able to solve it. What we're going to do here is we're going to go through the solution. I'm going to go through a step by step exactly how to do it. And let's begin with number one. Give the title heading movie name above the movie titles. Okay, so we're going to go in here and we're going to type in movie name. Alright, so that's the first one done. Let's highlight them to show that we've done them. Okay. Next, it says use the fill handle to complete the hash column. Now, the hash column is over here, as you can see, and we need to fill in this data here, right? We could do it one by one, but we're going to use the fill handle. So we need to determine the trend. So we need 1, 2, and Excel is going to guess 3, 4, 5, and so on. So we want to grab the fill handle on the bottom right, and we're going to drag it until we get to the end. There we go. So that's the next one down. Let's highlight this. Now the next one is apply wrap text to the table headings so the text becomes readable. So the table headings are here. We're going to select them. Now wrap text is in home, alignment, wrap text. There we go. So now we can see the headings a bit better. Let's highlight this because now that's complete. And the next one says adjust the column widths appropriately. So as you can see, some of these don't fit very well. So for the first one, let's make that smaller. We don't need much room. For B, let's make that a little bit smaller. Production year. The word production doesn't seem to fit very well. We'll give that a little bit more. Give that one a little bit. Give this one a little bit. And revenue, we're going to make that a bit smaller. There we go. So that's the next one done. I'd say I'm pretty happy with that. We can always adjust it later if it doesn't fit once we make some further changes. The next one is apply bold formatting to the headings. So again, let's select the headings. Then we want to go home, font, bold. Okay, so we can click that. Or we can use the shortcut key, which is Control B. There we go. So that one's done. Now if you don't want to use the shortcut, you can use this button here. So I'm going to click it again to show you. To take it off, we'll click. And then to put it back on, we click again. So that's the next one done. Now the next one is calculate. So the word calculate, you got to use the equal sign to tell Excel you're going to do a calculation. Calculate the number of years ago since 2014. Now that's this column here. So we got to do equals 2014 minus the production year, as you can see here. And then we press enter. Okay, now we want to do this for each one. Are we going to type it out? No, we're going to use the fill handle. So select that cell, grab the fill handle on the bottom right of the selected cell and drag down. There we go. So that's the number of years. This one is now done. Now the next one is calculate the revenue based on tickets sold and price per ticket. So we're going to go into revenue. Now we have to multiply this. Number of tickets multiplied by the price per ticket. So we go equals to tell Excel we're calculating. Select tickets sold. Multiplied by pressing Shift 8. Price per ticket. And enter. Now the next thing we're going to do is extend that using the fill handle like so. Grab the bottom right of the selected cell and release. There you go. So that's the next one done. Let's move up again. Give that a bit of highlighting. Now the next one says calculate the total for number of years ago since 2014 and for revenue. So we're going to use the auto sum function. We select these cells here. We go Home and Auto Sum. That's the first one. Now we're going to do it for revenue as well. So select the cells, then Auto Sum. And that's the next one done. So let's highlight that. Now the next one is calculate the average for number of years ago since 2014 and revenue. So we're going to select these cells. Now remember in the lecture we said we don't need to select this one. It's not part of the calculation, but Excel will fill in the next available slot. So now we go to Auto Sum. We use the drop down to get to average. And there we go. So if we double check this, it's going to show that this is the highlighted area. And also we'll use the status bar calculator to make sure it's correct. So we highlight, average is 28, average here is 28, formula looks correct. Now we do this for the next one. Select the cells, then we want to go up here, Auto Sum drop down, and use average. And there we go. Again, we check just to make sure. Total is 1,141, which is correct, and 114 for the average, which is correct. So that's number 9 down. 2 more to go. Apply center alignment formatting for the entire table. So to do that, we're going to select the entire table. We want to go to Home, Alignment, and we want to give it middle align, as you can see, and we also want to give it center align. There we go. Look how much neater that looks all of a sudden, right? We didn't have to do very much. As you can count from here, it's only about 10 steps. Alright, so that's the next one done. Now lastly, replace the title Top 10 Movies with word art. So let's delete this. Let's go into word art by going Insert, Word Art. And I'm feeling in a very green mood today. And we want to type in Top 10 movies. Okay. Let's make this a bit smaller by going Home. Let's make this 48. Now to move it, like I said, you want to go to the edges until your cursor changes to 4 black arrows. And we want to place that above this data. There you have it. All 11 steps done. Hope you guys came out with the same thing. Now if we compare this to what it originally looked like, let's see what's better to look at. This thing, right? Or this. I mean, look how much neater that looks. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time.